Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Galactic Civilizations 3. So I think it's about that time for some more trade. Nope, we must wait longer. Shoot. Well, I would like to know, I wish it would just say how much longer. How many more turns do we have to wait? So the Snathi are unfriendly. Your military ship is near my planet. Well, no duh. Please don't hurt me, he says. Your puny race has lived long enough, it is time for war. Your military ship is near my planet. Indeed it is. Alright, idle colony. Let's go check this out. Alkaline Prodigy 2. So it looks like we've built this planet up to be fairly military, fairly production focused. It is contributing to a shipyard. I really feel like here it should say which shipyard, or somewhere on here it should say which shipyard it's tethered to. But we still have tiles available, so we need to do something with those. Let's see, approval is at 11. Pop cap is huge, so we could do some assembly. We also have some of these. Oh, you know what? We need an intimidation center on this planet. Yep, that's the one. We do need research, but I'm wondering if maybe we should focus more on a little bit more on manufacturing so that we could get some stuff done. Or maybe this planet, Alkaline Prodigy, could be not providing to the starport, the shipyard. I gotta stop calling them starports. It's getting 44.6 manufacturing per turn. We need 38. So we could bleed off about 38. We could take like 5. Well, let's skew it a bit then so that this planet is sending 5 less. So we'll take that down to 9. Out there. And that, of course, doesn't update right away because reasons. So that gets us the Intimidation Center a little bit quicker. And we should still be able to make those transports, 1 per turn. Of course, the more population we take, the less production these planets will generate. And it's at 39.9, that's fine. Homeworld needs something to do. So it finished doing its the planetary, like the improved territory. Military Academy. Helps defend the planet against invasions. We do need a Hyperion Shrinker. If we built it here, we would get 2 levels of bonus, which would give us an extra 10% capacity, which is quite nice. Oh, the Manufacturing Collective increases military? Really? Wow. I did not know that. Maybe there's another planet we can build it on next to a whole bunch of collectives. Well, I think we're just going to build it. I mean, the Hyperion Shrinker. An extra 20% capacity on every ship. Wow. 210 production on this planet. Population's 24, approval is 35. We need to do some more assembly. We can go all the way up basically to the cap. Okay, and we're about to get some more enhanced production, which is nice. How are we looking on actually getting some combat ships here? We have 3 ships en route. How do I see more about this ship? Oh, this is just 2 transport ships. That's not exactly what I would consider to be a, you know, a dangerous fleet. Okay, we got some CPU-BM Mark 1s coming over. And how are these planets doing on approval? 100 approval here, 100 approval here. So we're below the approval limits. 8 out of 8, perfect. And you're at 7.5. So, once the Intimidation Center is complete, I think we're done building the transport protocols. Let's go back to the CPU-BM Mark 1s. And we will tell the shipyard to rally to the rally point. Staging ground mark 1. Staging, whatever it's called. Okay, enhanced production, cool. Spark of lice. Spark of lice? No. Fast assembly would be nice. Allows construction of terraforming plants. Terraform an extra tile of decent quality. Adjacency level +1, +1, +2. Population capacity. Adjacency level +2 for population improvements. But we don't really have any population improvements because food is disabled. It's weird. I'd say probably manufacturing is better. Let's do industrial mechanization. We want the industrial collective. It's time to continue to make those things. 7 turns? What the hell is that crap? We will do something else. I can just keep on going with morale. Of course, I chose something that takes even more turns. I know. I can see that that is silly. But what we were researching didn't seem like it was worth it to me. For what it was going to do. Ooh, a railgun rack. Cool. Yeah, obviously we want one of those. Would not be a horrible idea to have a military base. Make our ships more combative. Okay, so you guys are moving along. You gonna get there yet? You're probably gonna end right there. Okay, we have 14 logistics worth of ships now. The details of this fleet are 2 itty-bitty transports, some explosions in the middle between them for some reason, and we've got 2 CPU BM Mark 1s. One of which lost some of its health. Why did you lose your health? Don't tell me you flew right through the nebula. You idiots are flying right through the nebula. Shouldn't you path around it? Whatever. Let's get 2 more of them, and then we're gonna go declare war and see what happens. Your fleet, you will... Sentry. Okay, they just popped out a ship. Let's see what kind of ship that is. Oh my god, it's a tiny little interceptor. It's horrible. Ships defending 0. 5 ships defending. The defending fleet has what? Bunch of enforcers. And a torturer. They're horrible. I think we should just attack them right now. Of course, the Snathy shipyard actually has some fighting power. We destroy their shipyard, though. Doesn't that mean they can't really produce anything? I want to wait for 2 more ships to arrive. Besides, I want to see if some of these ships, maybe they'll repair a little bit quicker. They're repairing it like 1 per turn. Oh, nice. I somehow managed to tell him to backtrack. Okay, we're waiting on that one last ship to get there. We're losing 41 income per turn, so as soon as we're allowed to do some trading again, we're going to need to get some money from these guys. Alright, so we got 24 in our thing with a logistics of 25, so that's a full route, full group. Let's go ahead and go to the shipyard. Oh, I'm looking at the staging ground. Here we go. Okay, 6 ships. The tiny little ones, I hope, don't actually get engaged, but the shipyard itself, I don't think can attack, so why don't we just ignore it and go straight for the planet. I'm gonna go ahead and just keep on making these things. Seem like a pretty decent ship. Alright, Snathy. Speak to. Declare war. At least you didn't try too hard, you'll regret this. Oh, I don't know about that. Confirm battle. I think yes. Let's see if this hopefully does a little bit better job with keeping track of them. So we got our little transports in the back. They probably shouldn't have been a part of this. What is this? A torturer. Are you sure it's out of range? It looks awfully in range to me. This whole combat system is really, honestly, very weird to me. So this ship, the Mark 1-4, it's used its deflectors. Let's see if those recover after the battle. I really hope that they don't engage the transports. I shouldn't have had them part of the army. But they're set to be support, so they should hide. Alright, damage inflicted, damage received, 20. Okay. So... yes, it looks like he got his shields back at the end of the fight. I wonder if it works the same for the others. Probably does, I would have to assume. Although shields maybe are different, but chaff, like I imagine you only have a certain amount of chaff available. Alright, so let's see what happens if we try to do conventional warfare. We have 6.6 invading power, they have 6.4 defending power. So I think that the way that this math is working is it is taking our invasion force, the population of the invasion, plus our soldiering score, giving us a total force of 6.6. It's taking the planetary population times its resistance value, is 6.4, and that's that. Conventional warfare costs nothing, apparently, for us. Invader casualty rate is low, defender casualty rate is high, planet damage is moderate. Victory. Wow. That was engaging. Invader casualties, 4.4. Surviving population, 3.1. They lost an improvement, and they lost 9.4. So does that mean... oh. Well, that's kind of a lot easier than I was thinking it would be. So we ended up with 9.4 pop. We've got a whole bunch of farms which do absolutely nothing for us. Let's just delete them. They cost money and they don't do anything. Not for us as cyborgs. Our research stockade. So the problem is that like they have built their specialized like manufacturing and research things, and I can't do anything with those. Like a forced labor camp, while it provides bonuses for me, pretty good ones in fact, I can't actually like upgrade them. So we'll see. We'll see if those stick around. Ooh, +2 to level of military. And an entertainment center. I think if we put a intimidation center right here, we could get the approval bonus up nice and high. And then maybe if we do like a manufactory. Notice how research chamber. Yeah, I'd say that that's alright. It's not tethered to a shipyard. The shipyard... what happens to the shipyard? Let's wait a turn and see what happens. Considering its homeworld is gone, I'm surprised that the shipyard even exists. Homeworld has completed its Hyperion Shrinker. So our capacity and our ships just got all updated. So like if we go to the designer and we look at our user ships, we look at the CPU BM-Mark 1, look how much more space we have. So what we can do is just use this design. We will add some more stuff. I think just some more lasers would be nice, although ship speed is pretty good. Throw another hyperdrive plus on there, we could get... Nah. Just stick with lasers. Oh, we could only fit one more laser. How about one laser and then a little bit more deflector? Perfect. Now how on earth did that become the CPU-BM Mark IV? Oh, is the ship... Is it actually, I think it's... Yeah. CPU-BM Mark III. CPU-BM Mark II. I think it's generating... CPU. These numbers, this math is a little tricky. So we're just gonna go, and this is annoying to me. Like the CPU-BM Mark I, I should be able to click this button and have it update to the CPU-BM Mark IV, but it doesn't work. So we're just gonna cancel it. And there needs to be a button to let me cycle between shipyards. Okay, you'll pop out one more of those and then go from there. Alright, Homeworld, what are we doing with you? There's no more tiles to upgrade. We could do some assembly, right? This is something I'm kind of curious about. If I do assembly, if you go over the population limit, what happens? Let's find out. I think it decays every turn that you're over the limit, but what if you can assemble faster than they can die? Is it possible that we could just go as high as we want? That would be interesting. Let's give it a try. Alright, this probe seems to have served its purpose. But, there's a little bit more scouting we can get out of him. Alright, so we're paying attention to the homeworld population. As soon as assembly is done, I want to check the population. See what it does. Interesting that you can go outside of your supply range if you use autopathing. Okay, yep, you guys can just... W, I think it was, Sentry. Yep. And Snathy Shipyard's still here. Let's try this. We'll grab a couple of these ships. Are we already out of moves? Yeah, we have one ship without a move. We will eject it. No! No, no, no! I didn't want you to go there. Damn it. Now we only have 2 moves left. Shoot! Well, crap. Apparently we lost one of the transport protocols. from doing the invasion. Now, let's try it this way. Okay, so it's considered a pirate unit. Even though it's a Snathy shipyard, it's a pirate unit. Let's just kill it. That was easy. It took some damage, but nothing major. So, yeah. That seems fine. If you guys go up to Alkaline Prodigy and just hang out there now. And where do we want to stage next? Well, like, I want to attack somebody. I think that that's clearly what we need to do. Question is who? I believe those are the Iconians. They like us. Don't they? Yeah, they're very friendly. Everyone likes us. Except for the Alterans. Well, Alterans, you are about to die then. We'll create a new rally point out here. And we will go to commands. Ships that are going to staging ground 1 should now go to stage 2. Ships that are going to staging ground 1 should go to staging ground 2. Ships that are going to... Actually, both of these will update to go to stage 2 as well. We need some more population over here so we can do another invasion. We have 9.1. I need to do some assembly over here. Assemble the ground force. Alright, cool. I'm going to take a break here. Thanks for watching, everyone. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you soon.